Hello students, in this video I will explain what happened in all the scenes and critical appreciation of the play Tughlaq. Tughlaq by Girish Karnad is a historical play of tragedy. It's a largely failed leadership of great man of ideas, that is Muhammad bin Tughlaq. As a protagonist and leader of the state, throughout the play, he is never steady in his seat, and he transforms into an antagonist gradually as the play moves on. He appeals to the audience as an antagonist rather than a protagonist. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ ಅವರು ತುಘಲಕ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 5 years ಆಫ್ ದ ರೈನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯ ಕೊನೆಯ 5 ವರ್ಷಗಳನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಹೀರೋ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಲನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಏನೋ ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೋತು ಹೋಗುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ. The playwright has crafted the well-known, well-handled plot with super craftsmanship. It has been done in the interest of dramatic effectiveness and the finest tradition of Greek tragedies. ಈ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಜಿಡೀಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಅಂಶಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ: ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇವು 3 ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್, all the three have been stated here. The action of the play takes place first of all in Delhi in the year 1327, then on the road from Delhi to Daulatabad, and lastly in around the fort of Daulatabad 5 years later. That is unity of time. The time is 1327. The unity of action place is also Delhi to Daulatabad. 2 places are covered here. Some 2 years rule in Delhi and others in Daulatabad. The unity of action implies that all the episodes in the play must be knit together to form a whole. Not a single episode or incident may be removed from the structure without a loss. So in Tughlaq there are many superfluous incidents. The episode of Aziz and the Hindu woman with a sick child, that is while transforming from Delhi to Daulatabad. Azam and Aziz, they rob the people of money, clothes and things. In this episode, Aziz he meets a woman comes to him with a sick child, and Aziz and a man and a woman with 6 illegal children can be removed from the play without any loss of interest, but he has added it to the effect to bring some superfluous incidents. Further, Karnad has added a subplot to the play. It provides dramatic relief in the manner of the tragedies of Shakespeare. But the tragic effect is no way weakened by it. Indeed, Tughlaq is a tragedy of intrigue. There are number of murders, both reported and actually done on the stage. Some incidents are reported, some on the stage, they are done. It would have been too horrible and unbearable without the dramatic relief provided by the subplot. So there is a subplot that runs throughout the play, that is Azam and Aziz. The character of Aziz, it goes parallel to Tughlaq. The external action throughout the enacts of the inner drama of Tughlaq. Both Tughlaq and his enemies initially appear to be idealistic, yet in the pursuit of the ideal, they perpetuate its opposite. The play is structured on these opposites, the ideal and the real, the divine aspiration and the deft intrigue. Tughlaq is what he is in spite of self knowledge and intense desire for divine grace. He is aware of the irony of his life when Aziz, the only character in the play who skillfully used all the schemes of Tughlaq for his own designs. This is a subplot. The character Aziz stands parallel to Tughlaq, and he uses all the schemes and techniques used by Tughlaq, the Sultan. He kills Ghiyasuddin and comes in the guise of a holy messenger to the peace and purity of land and revive banned prayer. The irony is deeply tragic here. In the end, Tughlaq and his kingdom are one in their chaos, and he knows it. And he knows what causes the disturbance in the kingdom. All he knows, but he could not help it. From the first scene, that is, in the first scene, we see Akazi announces one decision that is made by the king, that Vishnu Prasad's seizing of land is unjust, so he would be given a compensation of 500 dinars. And in the very first scene, we see Tughlaq announces the shifting of capital from Delhi to Devagiri. In the second scene, Tughlaq is playing chess and he is planning to suppress Ainul Mulk and Sheikh Imamuddin. In the third scene, we see how Tughlaq convinces Sheikh Imamuddin to attend Ainul Mulk and go as a pacifier. Tughlaq's mother comes to know through Ratan Singh that Sheikh Imamuddin is killed in the scene 3. In scene 4, we see there is a big mosque and Sheikh Imamuddin and Muhammad, they are waiting. In the scene 3, they are waiting and Tughlaq sends Sheikh to the war front. In the palace, in the scene 4th, in the palace, it is reported what happens on the war front. That is, Sheikh Imamuddin is killed, Tughlaq comes back, and Ainul Mulk's rebel is suppressed here. And in scene 5, all the Amirs, Sayyids and Sheikh, along with Ratan Singh and Shehabuddin, they plan to murder Tughlaq during prayer in a khas darbar. In the scene 6, we see how these people, they conspired against the king and they meet their own death, because the king comes to know about all the conspiracy against him, and he captures all the conspirators and kills. And it was done during the prayer time, so the prayer is suspended there. So then the king announces all the people of Delhi should compulsorily move to Dawlatabad, not leaving any single person and no attempts of escape. Everybody should move to Dawlatabad. And in scene 7, it is a camp in Delhi. There, a camp in Delhi where uh, some people they come to the Aziz for help, but Aziz is not in a position to help these people. Instead of that, he robbed them. Scene 7